Okay, I should be unmuted. Stream should be live. And let's see if the music is okay. It seems to be maybe just a bit too loud. Okay, that should be perfect. And yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, let me tweet. Actually, the stream is starting. Slightly late today, sorry for that. Is there a hashtag Minecraft NSFW tag on Twitter? I don't want to check it out, but it comes up every time I add hashtag Minecraft to my X. And the tweet should be out. And yeah, if you aren't seeing the tweet, then it turns out today of stream I've added the I've updated the model to have a wheel. Oh my god, sorry, I'm lacking. Then the model to have a wheel and to have these support thingies. And yeah, it turns out that it doesn't fall on its own, so that's unfortunate. We'll have to take care of that. Can I jump on it? Can I jump on that? Okay. Okay. Like that. It's actually kind of fun. We could stack wheelbarrows. I think it's fine if they don't stack. Okay, that's nice. So yeah, we'll have to make it fall. We have to make it destroyable. And I discovered that when entity is inside, you can't push it. I think this is because let's see. I think there is some more entity. I think there's logic. No man, that's on that. Think it's not. It can be pushed if list is empty. Wait. Can yoink? Okay, if I sorry, if I can yoink and so I can think I can yoink. Actually, we will be getting rid all of that because never mind. Actually, it has to stay. To yoink only when there's a player riding it. So when I'm let's see what happens if I ride it and okay, I guess makes sense. So if I'm riding it, then it's the only moment when I want it to yoink stuff around, like the boat. Because yeah, I want you to be able to ride it into something and scoop that up, basically. That's how I imagine it to work. And yeah, you can't push it if there is something inside. Actually, let's see. There should be logic for that, I'm guessing. Your entity has passenger, this. Do I want to add some logs? Let's see, if list is not empty. Okay, then let me do logger. I want to see if I'm right in my reasoning. Saying that would be string format. Yep. And that would be checking entity. Okay, and I want to see what that resource leak is about. So let's try to actually let's first Google that. How do I check further? How do I find what's happening? Java scanner. And it is likely warning you about not calling close because scanner implements closable. Slim. It probably basically says to close that. Because it probably wants me to do something. Actually, wait. I is here. And the issue is with world, I mean it's highlighted, so yeah, I could have guessed that. But there's no issue here. Let's see, there's another one, yeah, whenever I check if is client. And for some reason complains. Is that League of Legends song? League of Legends? Yep. Let's see, auto-closable implements that interface, so I shouldn't need to take care of it. I mean, just based on name of it, I have no clue how it's actually, what it actually does. But let's see. Implements world access auto-closable. An object that may hold resources until it is closed. The close method of an auto-closable object is called automatically when exiting a try with resources block. Okay, whatever, so I'll just not worry about that. And if it turns on that I have a memory leak, then we'll see. Actually, let's check if I can figure that out now. No, it should be that, and the memory should be going up. If I mean, whatever, found chickens that will be yoinked. I mean, it did went go up, okay, but it went back down. Oh man, but it's probably garbage collecting things, so I can't really check it like that. And let's kill all of these. Oh man, that was so brutal. I thought they would just disappear. And that until they die and drop all their stuff. Okay. So they're both not the same. It might mean that I have to take care of that. See if I shove a boat here. Can I shove it there? I mean, I can, but it looks like the texture. Okay, yeah, let's see. The texture isn't the same as the bounding boxes, so it basically never can get inside of a wall. And mine can. Okay, so when I update the bounding box, then it should be good. Whatever. Need to care about that. Okay, so first thing we'll do today is make it drop and hit. After that, probably make rotation work. As you can see, in the model always points in the same direction, as opposed to a boat. Yep. And then we will see what's next. Okay. Can I make it? Can't. Okay, so let's get to it. Actually, yeah, I wanted to add CD logs. Oh man, probably so many. Never mind, they aren't There aren't any. Build 30 entities. Okay, but I don't get to that because you only take entities that aren't the main player. And that doesn't make sense for me to log that here. Okay, so if list isn't empty, okay, never mind, I do get these. Do go over the entities. Here is the canyoning. Actually, I should be able to just do that here after the check. Man, why does it? Oh, I know I'm the wrong layer, so it's fine. I should be able to end that here. Resource leak. Okay, so I think that's just not updated. And by the way, I've explored the JDTLS thingy I have, and it turns out I can automatically sort imports. That's nice. I can do stuff like variable extraction and constant extraction. I have no idea what these are, but I can do that. Yeah, but still, why can't it be pushed when something is inside? Is this the same for the boat? If it yoinks, let's say, can yoink a cow, I think. Okay, yep. No, then I can't push it. Okay, I guess if that's how the boat works, then I can just leave the wheelbarrow with the same behavior. Wonder why can be pushed when something is inside. Okay, so yeah, let's see if... Okay, so this guy, I think... In which passenger spot is it? Is it? Because I saw some logic that moves an entity when I get in. So yeah, it gets moved to the back. Okay, so I'm guessing it doesn't really matter like the slot, whether either the first or the second. Both are just in the middle, and then when a player gets in, then this guy moves. Can a boat yoink multiple things? Can it? Come on. Okay, it doesn't look like it. Oh, it can. Okay. Okay, but basically I want my wheelbarrow to yoink only when you push it into something. Okay, but that's cool, I guess. Do these have to just look forward all the time? I mean, see if I have width. Well, they can. I mean, kind of can look. Okay, never mind. They can look wherever. Okay. Shouldn't get yoinked by the wheelbarrow actually. It walks too close to it. Even whatever. Let's focus. Let's move on to making it drop when hit. So let's see. Okay, don't do that. Move statement declaration, I guess. Okay, and now let's make it drop when it's hit. So let me get the boat. And I guess I've skipped over the logic that's responsible for making it drop when pushed. rather as item, and then define the references, get default name, get pick block stack. Okay, now so there is no logic for that. So hit, can hit, okay, animate damage, see set wobble ticks. Maybe it has to do something with wobbling. Maybe the dropping is calculated in wobbling. So I don't do wobble logic. Damage. Okay, so I think that's it. Damage. Let's see what if that method has any info on it. Damage. Oh, I think it was vehicle entity. Okay, not useful. Minecraft entity members. Okay, I guess that method just comes from the entity. See if it's invulnerable, invulnerable. Okay, good there. Then return false, and otherwise we make it wobble. We emit game event entity damage. And there is, okay, let's go and just copy that. Should always kill. I wonder what that is. Okay, so I'm guessing should always kill would be if doing creative, I guess. Maybe. Kill and drop self, kill and drop item. Okay. These are above the data tracker for some reason. Let's do the same. Wait, these were implemented on the entity. Why do I need to implement them here? Yeah, because I was copying the entity damage logic, and my entity should have that built in the entity from extending the entity. Damage on fire, damage. Never mind, where did I copy that from? I'm guessing from vehicle entity damage. Okay, so I do need to implement that because I don't extend the vehicle entity. Okay. So let's add that after data tracker. For the NBT logic. And after the create method. Okay, so let's see. No wobble for now. Schedule velocity update. Okay. If I'm not on client and or it is removed, so let's inverse that. If this get world is client or this is removed, we return. That should simplify stuff. You return true. Damage source, gotta import that, and let's see, get damage wobble strength. Don't have that. I get game event. Okay, now let's see what that does. Okay, I can get rid of that, I think. Let's see. Source get attacker. So if the attacker is a player entity, and is in creative mode. Okay, so this is, I'm guessing. Okay, let's see. And okay, so if Okay, so I'm guessing this is just for checking if it wobbled enough, if the wobble strength is enough. So you like what's the word I'm looking for? You make it wobble more, and then when you reach, and that was an amazing explanation. And when you reach 40, then it drops. Or if I'm in creative mode. And this should this should always kill. Otherwise, kill and then drop self. Okay. So let's see. I don't need the wobble logic for now. So if it's in creative and not, this should always kill. So okay. Hmm. If it's in creative and not, should always scale. Okay, whenever I do that, is in creative and yes, discard. So I do enjoy these. Okay, I can't. It's not JavaScript, that's fine. Should always kill, return false. Okay. And just a getter, kill and drop item. The skill, and boolean, if. Okay. So if entity do drops, I get self as item. Kill and drop self, item, source. Source is a damage source. And here I have the kill and drop item, but it has takes in an item. Wonder why is the source here. Okay, so this is just the entity. Now I need vehicle entity. Let's see, kill self and drop item. What's that? On fall, okay. Check the vehicle entity. Kill and self. Okay, so here is taking an item. Here takes in a source. Is why would I need two methods? One that takes in a source and one that takes in an item. Just skip that down. This will take in no argument. Or should it? Okay, whatever. This as item. Kill and drop. Okay, because this is kill and drop self. Kill and drop item. Okay. Kill and drop. And here, kill and drop self. Okay, so I copied the kill and drop item. The kill and drop self. Just calls kill and drop item, so I can skip that. Oh man, I didn't update the stream title again. Okay, the skill. So that's fine. So let's see if it works now on gamers. And any more errors, okay. Local variable entity may not have been initialized. Man, I can do that. Restart, wipe data and restart. Data directory wasn't detected. JD. How about restart? Okay, it is restarting, starting, and it messed up. Let's give it a moment, because for some reason when I restart it too many times, it gets stuck and just doesn't start. Okay, that was a long enough moment, hopefully. Guessing the game. Okay, the game is launching. Let's see if it can be destroyed now, if it drops. Hmm. Okay, they can be destroyed. And do they drop? Game mode survival. Okay, just one shot. Okay. So I don't need wobble for now. Yeah, I will add wobble later. So let's think, what's next? Next would be rotation, I guess. That it rotates towards you. Sorry, I'm checking something. Okay. Let's see. Damage is invulnerable. Man. And should always kill and drop self. Okay, and now let's make it turn. See, here I have set on, okay. And I'm guessing the boat handles that nicely, and my entity doesn't. Let's see, where am I? I'm in boat entity, and it has set on, clamp passenger on, okay. Okay, so it doesn't seem to have anything special, so probably look at vehicle entity. It doesn't have set on. Set rotation. Hmm. Okay. So it takes in a float, and otherwise it's set CO. Okay, so I'm guessing I need to. My update position thingy is incorrect. Yeah, my tick method doesn't handle yaw. Rename that. Wheelbarrow yaw. And it didn't update for some reason. So I have this update velocity, yaw velocity. Hmm. Let me think. Update position rotation. Okay, so set position and set rotation. Where's that called? And tick. Uh-huh. So let's try to add some logs. Wheelbarrow, logger. This is a float, okay. Okay, so these are my entities. And there, update position rotation, and let's call this wheelbarrow EO. Okay, so that will probably result in a lot of logs. So let's try let's try to parse through it. Warning, missing sound. Okay. Okay, setting EO. Okay, so let's kill these. Have a clean slate. Okay, oh man, I'm not in creative. Okay. And now, see what happens. Setting EO to, okay, I've kept the same thingy. Kept the same name for that, okay, but I'm guessing this is the player EO. And it doesn't. Oh man, I closed a window. Okay. Yeah. And it doesn't care. So why would I need to have separate EO thingy here? Doesn't the entity has a EO? Okay, it doesn't. So how do I... Sorry, had to clear my throat. How do I keep track of the EO that my entity is being set? CEO, animate damage, animate tracked position and angles. Okay, so I guess that's it. It's called on. Okay, I do have that, I think. Okay, never mind. I have. Okay, so I call that. I don't have a method for it for some reason. So let's see. The built-in method takes in just these. And I would like mine to take in the EO and pitch as well. Okay, and I need to pass these as well. Where is it? Update, tracked. Okay, this is item. I don't care about that. Actually, let's just update a log big inside of that item. And this is the boat entity. Okay, so this doesn't have the pitch. Okay, so this is update tracked position and angles. and it's not used anywhere. I'm guessing this is just for something else. Maybe the entity uses that, or rather the vehicle entity. Nope. Okay, so then just add that method and see helps. Linear position and rotation. Okay, so I'm taking that from the entity, and there's no special implementation for that here. Let's add a log here too. See if it's called anywhere. Okay. That should hopefully clear things up. Okay, so user.io, boat.io, and that thing was uncalled. Yo. Itio. Okay, so let's set up rotations. This is for Gingy entity. Not sure which one that is. Yo. Okay. Under leash. Sled model takes in. Okay, it doesn't do stuff. I'm guessing this is handled by like a library somewhere. Model sled item. Set wire rotation. Okay, so instead of a yawn, I think this is the Y rotation then. The Austin rotation. Let's in model. We need the entity. Okay, so this is the linear interpolation for Y rotation and yes, linear interpolation too. I'm not sure if it's helpful because this is probably using a library to render these. Let's see. Snowy Spirit. Does it have any dependencies? Maybe some internal helpers. Fire rotation. Okay, so maybe I just need to override a set yo here. Because okay, this is the boat entity, this is my entity. Linear position and rotation. And I do the same. If this linear interpolation ticks is greater than 0. Let's actually see what the lerp ticks. The lerp ticks are so maybe I'm not handling these. That's the issue. Okay, so there are no interpolation ticks. And this won't be called. Actually, whatever, it can stay for now. Maybe it's called inside of this thing. Is it? Whatever. So I need to have linear interpolation ticks. I'm guessing I don't. Oh, shocking. Where are they set? 10. Yes, so they are set here. And there's a lot of methods here. Do stuff. So what if I were to add these? Turn the update, tracked position and angles. Wheelbarrow pitch and wheelbarrow yaw. Only won't change anything. Are these used? No, they are used somewhere else. I mean, try to look for that method. Entity, update tracked position and angles. So I'm guessing I override that. Vehicle. So I override that method and it should be called somewhere. Do I override it if I don't have the override decorator? Hmm. It would seem that nothing is happening. Okay, whatever. Let me just have the setIO method. What's that? Update paddles. And update passenger position and clamp passenger yaw. Okay, so what if I were to copy that? Okay, so there is yaw, but I'm guessing it's private. Yaw equals previous yaw. Why can't I access it? Why do I need to keep track of it myself? Yaw. Okay, it is private, so I can't access it. And previous yaw is public. For some odd reason. Collided softly. Okay. Spin in lava, spin in water. Spin in lava in nether. Flammable entity like attachment target. Max riding cooldown. Yes, I just want to. Okay, I can't overwrite it because I won't be able to set the underlying yaw. Now let's just have a public set yaw. Takes in a float. Oops, not here. Public, what does it return? I'm guessing void. And let's try that. And some banger music from Elder Scrolls, actually. Okay, so setting yaw is called. For some reason it doesn't do anything. Then it stays at 0. Probably because it's supposed to update somewhere here or whatever. Okay. And do this, yaw. Can't. What happens if I do that? Okay, because both entity doesn't have anything about setting yaw. Set yaw. Okay, yeah. Just use the built-in one. And vehicle entity doesn't have about yaw either. I'm not sure why, rather where I have to look for these two are synced. Okay, so something happened here. Setting yaw to 128. Optics 0. Okay, but wait, one is server thread and one is render thread. Let's see, server has correct yaw, render thread doesn't. So that's unfortunate, I guess. So I'll try to change GPT it. I have a custom entity and I'm setting its CEO to a value. But when I log it out, then this is the output. How can I make the render yaw match the server yaw? Okay, that should be enough. And it has no ticks. I'm not sure what that's about. Seems like you are encountering an issue where the server and the render threads have different values for the IO of your custom entity. Kind of issue can occur when the server and the render threads are not synchronized properly. To ensure that the render IO matches the server IO, you can consider the following approaches. Oh, synchronize IO setting, shocking. Who would have thought? And if you are setting the IO in response to player input, make sure that the input handling code is okay. Update IO in tick or tick event. Instead of setting the IO immediately when you receive input, consider updating the IO during the entity's tick. Packet synchronization. Okay, so I don't have any packets. Can I do these? Okay, and IO doesn't change. But if I do it like that and relaunch, then will it be rotated? Nope. Okay, get movement direction. So let's see the tick method here again. Removal passengers, okay, damage wobble, stick. Then I update position and rotation. Check the logical side thingy. Set paddle movings. Okay, it doesn't do anything special. Update velocity. I send packet. Okay, when this is called, it is called after the update position and rotation. See, I have a user IO. Okay, setting IO is my set IO method. Okay, and this is called 3 times for some reason. Not sure why. Then there is this move. Yeah, I have that. Otherwise, set velocity is 0. And then some sound logic for both paddles and check block collision. Wonder why these numbers look like that. Okay, so I'm guessing I need packets of some kind. See if the wiki has anything to say about it. Packets. Networking. No, this page has replaced. Networking in Minecraft is used to so the client and server can communicate with each other. Networking is a broad topic, so the page is split up into a few categories. Why is networking important? This code should not be used and is here to explain why networking is important. Say you have a wand which highlights the block you are looking at to all nearby players. Say highlighting wand, and if I use it, then client block highlighting, whatever that is, highlight block. Upon testing, you will see that the block you are facing at is highlighted and nothing crashes. Now you need to show the mod to your friend and you boot up a dedicated server and invite your friend on with the mod installed. Use the item and the server crashes. You will probably notice in the crash log an error similar to this. Can load class Minecraft client in environment type server. This code calls logic only present in the client. Okay. So I get that. But how do I use packets to fix that? Packets. Okay. What does the boat packet look like? Packet. Okay, it has stuff. Okay, so this packet doesn't really do much. Oh. On boat paddle state. Apply. Whatever, let's finish reading that. An introduction to networking, sending packet to the game client. Verify we are processing the use action on the logical server. Next, we need the packet to the game client. First, you need to define an identifier used to identify your packet. This example, our identifier will be wiki highlight block. But it's like a special action. Sure, why? I think that's what I should be looking into right now. See. Rotating entity models and camera. Hmm. Man, was I really muted that whole time? Like, oh, I think it was like 10 minutes almost. My bad for that. So yeah, I was trying to figure out, still trying to figure out the yaw issue. Okay, so this is the position update. The update position and rotation. And setting yaw. And but then it's set to 0. Probably because I'm not sure why. Oh, let's see where this method is called in the entity. Angles. Update position and angles. Update tracked position and angles. And this is in model, so let's remove that. Update tracked position and angles. Update position and angles. Refresh position and angles. Okay, so there's that method, and I'm guessing I don't have to override that. Maybe. Do I want? Yeah, I think I do want the original one to be called too. Refresh position and angles, copy. Move to world. Refresh. And update. Okay, so there's update and update tracked. Update tracked and just update. When is update tracked called? Probably somewhere else. Okay, so if I were to not override these, then not sure if anything would change. See. Hmm. So just make sure what the blue line is. Depends in the direction the mob is facing. Okay. So, but wait. So while um, oh fuck me. So I'm struggling with my keybinds, rather with my keyboard layers. So while this technically facing that way, the entity is not rotated with it because I'm pretty sure that this block, or rather this, the hitbox, should be rotated to reset. No, never mind. The hitbox isn't rotated. And the hitbox is always a square like that. So the model doesn't reflect because the entity is rotated correctly. Okay. So yeah, you can see that the line, when I put the entity, it rotates. The model isn't animated. Okay. So yeah, let's just hope that this is a model issue then. So let's remove the logs. Do I need that? I guess I do. Do I need that? Yeah, whatever. Let's skip these. Once the model works, then I will see what happens without them. So, see, I guess I already asked ChatGPT how to fix that. Never mind, I haven't. I have, oh man, I have a custom entity in Minecraft and it's a model. The model doesn't seem to reflect. But the model doesn't seem to reflect the entity CO. What could be causing that? The model of your custom entity doesn't reflect the entity CO properly. There are few potential reasons. Check model rendering code. Verify EO transformation. What does the set angles method in a model do? In Minecraft's model rendering system, the set angles method typically is used to define the default rotations. Default purpose. Even this is just the constructor. There's no set angles method. Never mind, there is, but it's not quite what I needed. See, custom entity rendering here. Okay. Entity model set angles, both entity model. See, if I were to import that, entity model, and let's see what set paddle angle, get water patch, set angles. Okay, so this is doing the animation for paddle angles. It doesn't care about the pitch, the part pitch. Okay. Sigma equals 1. Okay. That's not it. About both entity renderer. Does my render method look like? Model render get buffer. Okay, EO. So there's EO. And does the boats render method look like? Composite entity model, get texture, render, matrix stack push, multiply, rotation. Okay. Let's see, which one is pitch? Where was I? So this is my renderer, and Dio is the second one. So that would be sorry, I got confused there for a moment. So let's see. Takes in entity, and then there's CEO, then there's tick delta, matrix stack, vertices, and light. Okay, so here there's some rotation happening. by the yaw. And there's some wobbling, and there's more rotation. Okay, but this is wobbling too. There's the bubble wobble. And then and there's some, man, what is there? Set angles. G, what was G? Okay, G was sticks. Yes, I'm guessing this is managing the different boat models. And then this is called, let's try to see if ChatGPT can come up with something presentable about what's happening there. Boat entity model, or rather renderer. Is responsible for rendering, sure, matrix operations, pushes a new matrix onto the matrix stack, translates the matrix by a certain amount, moving the rendering origin to a specific position. Okay, so this is Y. And then, sorry, bumped the microphone. Let me zoom that a bit. Okay, damage wobble, texture and model selection. Okay, rendering the model. So let's see. It's just 4 ones and gets texture. Default UV. So that matrix stack. Yep. Vertex consumer. Okay, here actually I pass the buffer. Okay, so that's the same thing. Okay, so this is untouched. Okay, but the matrices seem to be pop. What pop and pushing does. Popping and pushing. Stack cleanup. Okay, undoing stuff. Okay, so why does it do that? And then clears that up right before rendering. Let's see, there's one push, okay, and there's one pop. Is there anything to do with addressed here? Okay, because let's see, I passed the, okay, so that makes sense. So let's just copy that, see what happens. Wonder if it's going to make me not have to rotate my model. Action axis positive Y. Minus F. F would be yaw. Sure, yep. Oh man, I hope that's it. Because I'm out of ideas. Let's skip that. I think that's still, yeah, Half-Life. Music. Okay, it's ending actually, so whatever. Okay, that's something different at least. Game has crashed. Pose stack not empty. Oh, what is a pose stack? Check empty. Okay, I guess I didn't pop. I need to do matrices, pop. Oops. And fingers crossed. Let's go! That's huge! It's floating a bit because I translated it up, not sure why. Okay, but let's go! Okay, I think it's backwards. That would mean I will be able to, okay, not that, but okay, then okay, so I should be able to rotate my model in block bench, or either that, or I don't do the 180 here. I wonder what's better. I mean, because that's technically one less operation, but my block bench model is incorrect, and that's how the boat does it. I'm kind of... Okay, let's make it not float, first and foremost. Then to translate, if it stays unchanged. Man, that was... Ah, so hard. I think I was like, ooh, last hour doing that. Okay. Let's see what happened here. A lot of stuff happened here. And... and I'm still not sure which of these I need to have. I mean, probably all. Just keep the overrides. And now it's smooth. Too. Okay, that's cool. Not sure why it wasn't previously. I don't want it pushable actually. And I do whatever. Everything else is pushable. Okay, so let's think about whether I want my model rotated or whether I want... Whether I just don't want to do that. Okay. Let's make the model work. Okay, but why is that not done automatically? Okay, because the O is just unused otherwise. They're past here. Okay, so let's see if I... Wait, if I remove that, yeah, then my model... let me think, if I remove that, then my model can be rotated correctly in block bench. But then it's different from how the boat does it. So could there be a reason for boat doing that? Or is the... Or is this just unneeded calculation? It's not... Okay, no, it's not unneeded because block bench says that your models should be facing, or rather north is forwards. Yeah, this should stay. some reason, whatever. And then I should... Nice. And does the boat does the same if I... or rather minecart, because I think boat stops really quickly. I push it and get into it. I can't actually push it. I mean, I can on rails. So if I push it, it keeps the velocity. There was something about velocity. And let me check that on ice. Okay, so it stops, I think, really quickly when I get in. Let's get the blue ice, which I think is more slippery. It stops instantly when I get in. I'm guessing I will have to make my wheelbarrow do the same. Okay. Sure why that is. And minecart just keeps going. Yeah, okay. So the model is finally rotated. Yep, the wrong way, but it is rotated, so that's progress. And let's come in the changes. See, I don't have these set yo, so that's nice. And I do have these, which might be useful. Get X, get Y. Okay, but I don't have special get X and get Y, I think. Okay, so let's commit that first. Feature, I think. Actually, is the boat model boat renderer? Like, does it go the 3/5, 3/8? Oh man, that's so hard to say. 3/8, whatever. 0.675. Okay, that's not easier at all. Is it translated up so that it can, so it doesn't have water inside and then goes back down? It's transformed without water, or rather it's rendered without water, and then yeah, it goes back down. Hello, Jotrorox. How are you? Wonder if that's why it is translated up. Maybe. I'm quite good. Happy to hear that. Okay. Let's come in these and okay, and now we can either fix the model so that it's exported like with correct rotation, or we can start working on, I'm guessing, the passenger logic. Let's see, renderer should be needed now. Okay, so boat has a bigger shadow. Boat entity renderer. Let's see what the minecart entity renderer shadow looks like. The renderer, how big is this shadow? 0.7. Okay, so I'm guessing my wheelbarrow should be more or less in that range. So let's make it 7.7. 75. Okay, good there. Actually, let's see if it makes sense for it to be that large. And then I could probably adjust the hitbox and the collision expand thingy. Collision expansion. And the velocity probably should be adjusted too. And the velocity, I guess, should, as I'm thinking, because here, what happens if I ride into another boat and it's moved really slowly? So I think that's the if condition that I skipped. Like if I ride in, if I ride with one wheelbarrow into another one, should take care of that. Okay, so let's see, this is like, this is a speed, and then if I shove it, speed is a bit different. So I don't want it to be do that. Then I probably need to add the slipperiness logic too. So I would like it to behave same way the boat does. Okay, so let's see. Let's first adjust the hitbox, and then let's fix the expansion. Okay, so I need to see if shadow. Okay, now the shadow is really big. It could be a bit smaller. Oh, that wheel looks looks really odd. Like maybe I should move it like a block or two, a pixel or two to the right. Not sure. Okay, whatever. It can stay for now. Looks fine, I guess. Okay. I'm thinking, okay, so let's make the shadow actually smaller. The same as minecart. Man, I got stuck on that for an hour. That's less than ideal. But whatever, progress has been made, so let's move on. I think that's a reasonable shadow for it to have. Looks so silly that it's just floating there. I like that the shadow is lighter the higher up it is. Okay, so this has no shadow. I don't know how many blocks up does it have to go? I have no shadow. Okay, 2. Oh. What about a slab? On a slab, let's have. It will. Has a shadow. Okay, so 2 blocks. Is where the shadow disappears. Okay, so I think this shadow looks reasonable. Or does it? See the minecart. Okay, so yeah, the shadow is definitely bigger than the entity, like it goes around it. Okay, so the shadow is fine, but I actually would like to translate it a bit, or maybe stretch it. Just try. Okay, whatever, it can stay. Let's see if I can move it. Minecraft mode. Item shadowing explained. So I think that's for making art, maybe. Okay, nope. Hoping that maybe there will be some tips because I am going to need them. Minecraft fabric, stretch, shadow. Shifting shadows in better Minecraft fabric, null Skype. Stretch, entity. Failure. That's not something you do. It's fine. Okay, I mean, how big is it compared to a minecart? Okay, it's quite a lot bigger. I think that shadow matches it. Okay, so it's higher. I don't think it's quite a... It's not 1 block high, it's like 2 pixels short. It's larger than boat and a minecart. I think my minecart's shadow suits it. So let's stay with that shadow, and next would be the hitbox. Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, hitbox will be in entity, I think, in registering the entity. Yep. Okay, so let's see what the what is the boat's hitbox dimensions, builder for chaining. Okay, so just 2 floats. Okay, so width should be a bit higher. See if I can look up the boat's hitbox. Hitbox. And giant. And where's a boat? Boat in water, out of water. See, this is the base size and height. That's not incorrect. I find where the boat is being registered. How do I do it? Okay, so let's try. Don't need that, I need the entity. And let's first remove the expansion. I can get it real close to a boat and then just update, rather change, man, whatever. If list is not empty, and then I will have to check if main passenger is an entity. Rather, yeah, if the controlling passenger is an entity. Yes, I basically want to change the canyoning. Now I need to go through all of these for shoving, pushing. Anyway, okay, so I will have to adjust the canyoning. Okay, where does it... Okay, whatever, maybe it takes care of somewhere else. Yanking other players, I'll have to see multiplayer. some point, I guess. So let's try to figure out how big boat's hitbox is. Okay, so it seems to be larger than one block. The music is kind of loud. Let me turn it down. And okay, seems to be that doesn't help at all. Maybe if I shove it to the wall, a wall. Okay, so okay, nice, that works. Seems to be 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 16th. That would be 3/8. Okay. That's, I'm guessing, width, and let's see what's the height. Rather, the width and length. The same thing, okay. Okay, so I don't think I want my wheelbarrow to be that. I want it slim. I would like it to be slim and long. Yeah, like the hitbox should definitely cover. Maybe not that much. Let's see. Let's see, this is the width, so that should be 1 and a bit. So let's do that. Here, the length, height. Man, so this has to be a square, okay. That's unfortunate. That would be, I'm guessing, 175. Rather 875. Let's see what that looks like. Man, that's unfortunate. I was hoping that it could be a rectangle. Okay, so let's see, the height is the same. Here, yeah, the height is the same as the model. Okay. And yeah, our models touch. Now I need the padding around. Okay, is that fine? Should it be larger? It should be a bit larger, I guess. Man, why can't it be a rectangle though? It's a pig, a square too. It is. This guy is a square too. How about a squid? It's kinda long. And that's a rectangle too. Okay. Oh, so just make it 1 1/4. That should be fine. What is the word I'm looking for? And that should be... Man, I'm blanking on it, whatever. Man, I'm doxing myself in ChatGPT. Unfortunate. I not do that, not like it matters, because it's in all the previous words. Yeah, I can't. Okay, whatever. I mean, I have my name on GitHub too. Not too big of a secret. Okay, so it seems okay. Now that's unfortunate that you'll basically have to like ram into something. Actually, I think the expand is a rectangle. Here's the expand. Okay, yeah, it has X, Y, and Z. Z. Okay, so if that's a rectangle, then I can make that smaller. I want to make it smaller. I do. Where's the boat not large? I think that's to cover when it's rotated. So if it's rotated 45 degrees, and yeah, the model. Okay, so that's for that. Okay, makes sense. Can I do that with my model? Let's see, it's not quite big enough here. Okay, but I think it's fine if you bump a bit into it here. Yeah, okay. Clip into it slightly, but it's fine. I guess. Can I actually? Let's get perfect 45 degrees. Let's see. Spacing, okay, so that should be. Let me think. Stand right there. What should that be for it to be? Okay, so this is up and down. This is left and right, so that should be 135. Okay, good enough. Yeah, I think that's fine for hitbox. Because it's slimmer than the boat. It's longer. I guess that just it's gotta be. Okay, that's a bit odd. A bit odd. Man. Sorry. Yeah, that's so odd. Actually, but it will be pushed if you do that, so okay, so that's fine. Now I would like to have my hitbox. Yeah, but yeah, I won't be able to expand my hitbox and I have my hitbox width higher than the length because it's rotated. It's always a square. See how the boat does it. Man, I'm the wrong layer again. Okay. Yes, if anybody is curious, something like that, um, I'm using a different layer for when I'm in game. Because at the moment, my space, rather what, yeah, the button I'm using for space, I can sneak into it, nice, is control on the default layer, and when I'm in game, it's space. Wow. I wonder why there's this double yellow line going there. Not sure. Okay, so now that hitbox is fine. Point indwelling over it. Now the collision expansion. See, both I think has it done a bit differently. I also do mod development. How long you been doing it for? Oh my god, bro. I am also a web dev branching out into game dev. Wow, no shot, okay. I mean, it's good to hear. What mod are you working on, Valky? What is that icon? Which recap? Okay. I guess that's, I mean, is it a common path? Not sure, but yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. Okay, so about entity, I do commission work for people. Like in Minecraft mod development, or are you modding for another game? Or is that commission like just game related commission, not just modding? Spawn and C. So this is the X. Okay, so X and Z are the same, and Y is slightly smaller for some reason. Whatever, let's not care about Y. It can stay. Let's expand it by the same amount, I guess. So that would be 1/5. In the industry for almost 3 years now. Okay, so that's I've been in the gaming in the game dev industry, or rather Minecraft modding for 2 weeks. There's that. I've worked with quite a lot of YouTubers. Okay, so it is Minecraft related, I assume. Because yeah, custom mods for Minecraft YouTubers make sense. Like, yeah, I can think of Sandy is one I've watched a lot. Yeah, I've heard Mr. Beast had a Minecraft mod made recently, but didn't make a video of it. Okay, so wait, I gotta close that and expand by 0.2. I wonder why I don't have to specify a float here. I guess that's because, okay, there's a double here, so maybe it just gets cast to that. Okay, are there any mods or work you can share? Because I'm looking for, yeah, I'm new to that, and so far I've been just taking inspiration from wherever I can find it. What are you working on? I'm working on a simple mod that just adds a wheelbarrow, entity, vehicle, whatever you wanna call it, Minecraft, because yeah, I have an idea for a large mod, but I'm starting with a small one to like ease into Minecraft modding so I can figure out how it works. First is the simple wheelbarrow mod, and then I will work on a larger one, like kind of magic related, more or less. That's neat. Thank you. So it should be pushable now. Okay, it slides a bit. It's slippery. You're making it for a portfolio. No, not really. I just want to make it. Like I have a idea that sounds fun. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I will probably have it in my portfolio. No, I just want to make a Minecraft mod. That hopefully other people will enjoy. Okay, so I guess next thing would be to not make it like slippery. Rather add the slipperiness, that it's slippery on ice. Slippery on ice. So yeah, back to the question. Sorry, give me a moment. Okay. Uh, do I currently work? Yeah, I am a web developer, like full-time. And yeah, in my spare time I work on that. Yeah, I wanted to ask, are there any projects of yours you can share? They're public, or are they all private? Oh, yeah, and I gotta make it fall. Okay, that's not what Wheelbarrow does. Okay. So I guess let's add falling first. So that shouldn't be too hard. I never did a full-time job in web development or like at all. Yeah, I'm guessing that would mean you do freelancing. I have some projects. I am currently reworking my portfolio website. Yeah, I was lucky to just get a job out of school basically with no portfolio, just interviews. Has been freelancing, contracts and part-time. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, sorry, bumped my microphone. Okay, so how would I make it form? So I'm guessing freelancing both web dev and Minecraft modding. I would make it form by copying what the bot does. Classic. See, there should be is error in error. Check location, get nearby sleep areas. Okay, so the whole logic I've had, I've ignored. I'm probably going to have to add that back in now. I used to love web dev, but then got bored after a while. This is my second year doing web dev professionally, and overall my third year programming, I guess. And so far, I'm fine, I guess. It's whatever. Like, work is whatever, and yeah, when I web dev for my personal projects, then I guess it's fine. I enjoy it. So, probably previous location is going to be needed, and all that stuff. What are you working on now, if there's something you are working on? Need position rotation, and not looking for that. Interpolate paddle phase, and that check location. Okay, where's that it called? Okay, just for sound. Okay, and then tick for tracking location. Last location is then used in update velocity. Okay, so let's add last location and let's update the velocity function. Wonder if I could. If you can hear that, but someone in the family is vacuuming. So yeah, you probably can hear that if I'm speaking. So wait, let me come back to you in a moment, I guess. Okay, thank you for the follow, Valky. Sorry for that. I should be back now. And my voice is low. It shouldn't really be. It should be fine. Actually, the music. My GitHub is devloves. Okay, let me open that so I can check that out later. It's a nice GitHub on the first glance. Okay. Sure. Hmm. Yeah, wait. What was I thinking about? Thinking about you, that's for sure. Oh yeah, and my follower alert is for some reason taking up the full screen. So I guess I'll have to look into that later. Okay, but let's finish. GitHub has shitty projects in it, lol. Okay, I mean, I'm not sure I can say anything about that because I don't think mine looks any better. I think there's only one project that I would share with anyone at the moment there. And the other one will be the Wheelbarrow later, I guess. Yeah, whatever. So no shame in that. Still working on new things. Okay, so let's get the last location function working. Not that. That. If you need any help with the current mode you are doing, I'd be happy to help you. Okay, I'm thankful to hear that because I spent like an hour today figuring out how to make my wheelbarrow rotate. So yeah, I will probably be getting stuck a lot for now. Yeah, at the moment I should be fine with the location, I guess. Okay, so that should be in water, rather just location in water. It kind of sucks that the decompiler doesn't have the enums. See, now I need water level and nearby slipperiness, which would be sure what that f variable is supposed to be. Okay, so let me think. I have the get underwater location. Okay, which is a complicated function and I have no clue what it does. It's private. Well, let's see. It takes in the minimum and maximum thingies. And the y is a bit larger. Yeah, the bounding box. I get the block position, and then I'm guessing I walk. Walk through the adjacent blocks. The O equals I, which would be the case, whatever. No need to think about that too much. Just hope if I copy it, it will be enough. Nullable, okay. Not sure where I'm supposed to get that from. Box can be resolved to a type. Block position. And the math helper. Okay. Wonder why I would need a math helper. Doesn't Java have like a built-in math? Or it does. Wonder what this math helper does differently. Floor. Whatever. Not wonder. Just stick to that. Okay, so these variables in the moment fluid tags, okay? And the location under flowing water. Otherwise, location underwater or not any water location. Okay, fluid state. Okay, so copy and pasting is done. Now it's time to adjust these. Or is it? Is it fine if it looks like that? Yep, looks good. Yeah, I agree. Time to run. I'm guessing it's time for you to run. So it was nice talking to you. And hope you have a good day. So let's see, I've got that. What's next? Let me get these variables. Water level. Is this adjusted in update velocity? Okay, but I will probably be copying that whole function and then adjusting the velocity decays. That should be easy enough. See, double water level and float nearby slipperiness. Okay, let's see. Do these make sense? More or less. Value is unused. Okay, unused for now. See, I have the get movement directions. Not sure what that does, and then just expand did that. Okay. Check boat in water. What's that? If it's in water. Okay, so just a boolean if it's in water. Okay. Yes, I need that too. Let's see, is it above underwater location? Check wheelbarrow in water. Amazing. And get nearby slipperiness. Okay, I think that function was a big one. Okay, so I guess it's time to figure out. Oh man, is it time to figure out what's happening here? I really want to know. Uh, uh, okay, so let's see, with these copied, now I should only need to update my update velocity function. It should move like a boat. Okay, that's a lot of logic that I haven't walked through yet. Get water height below. No man, more stuff. Okay, so let's see. So there's one if statement here. Maybe I can do that instead. And then should still work. Okay, so I need full velocity. a double. Full velocity, okay, let's add that to other velocities, I guess. And I need get water height below, whatever that means. Okay, so I guess that would make it fall. Yeah, if there's water below. Otherwise it will probably stop. Okay, but let's not guess for now. Okay, and that's a lot of code. But I have no idea what it does. Okay, but let's see. Because sled entity should be doing more or less the same. I don't see any slipperiness thing is here. And where it does that velocity gives downward velocity to keep on the slope. Okay, place velocity to the entities, push them away from each other. Okay, so that's the same as both for some reason. I mean, probably because they copied it from the boat entity too. But I don't see any velocity stuff that would look the same as mine does. Okay, where's this get delta movement thing? Spawn particles, movement, control sled. Friction, okay, so probably there's some friction instead, slipperiness there. Probably friction, is there something? Okay, so there is the same thing in water, in air, on snow layer, on land. Okay, that's an interesting switch statement, I haven't seen that syntax. Oh, without break. Oops. Apply friction would probably be the same as apply as slipperiness stuff. This controlling passenger. Okay, so if there's passenger, then it does the same thing the boat does, I think. Yeah, the boat does the same. So it calls this friction instead of slipperiness, which is fine. Okay, so these are numbers. Probably do something. Get water. Man, another huge function. That's great. I'll probably have to walk through these at some point. Looks like it should be a helper. Okay, but I'll do the refactoring some other time and just make sure it works the same as both does. For now, where's that thing? After check location. See, any errors now? No. See if it's running the way it's supposed to. It should fall now too. Hopefully. EO velocity, okay. I still don't use that. Where's that used? Side update velocity. And set EO. Update passenger position. Okay, so I will probably use that soon. Update paddles. Okay, so update paddles is, I think, basically handling the movement. Okay, but let's see. Any computer is a laptop if you're brave enough, okay? Oh man, it seems to me that they fall a bit too much. And that's the bounding, yep. Okay, so something's off. that's for sure. See what they do in water. Okay, I can't summon it. Man, nice. See that? Okay, and can I push it? I don't think so. Okay, yeah. Shouldn't be able to just do that. So it falls nicely and it sinks. How much does it sink though? Or was it just floating one block above? That's odd. Okay. So it sinks to the bottom. Looks like I missed the swimming logic. And can I push it? Seems to. It is being pushed just slightly. Okay, so it sinks to the bottom, so that's fine. I don't want it to float. Okay, but why does it go that low? Okay, so ship got yoinked. Can I destroy it? I can. Okay, so get rid of that one too. Did I? Okay, I did. It's a minecart. And let's see what causes it to sink into the ground. I would guess that's the... Actually, no clue what could be causing that. Let's see, I have an enum location. I just added, and is the music fine? It should be fine. Interact, collides with, update velocity. Okay, so that's for D. Okay, D is unused for some reason. Why is that D? Oops, not that. Update velocity, D. Where is D used? Why is it not used? Because wait, I refactored that. Okay, so that seems correct. I should be able to do that. Just return. Where is D used? Double. And that's not how I would like to search for it, but whatever. Double. Okay, I don't think it is used. So let's remove that. And on land. Last location is on land. I think I need to update my tick function actually. I didn't touch that and I think it should look a bit differently now. Check location, update position, update velocity. Another tick. See, what should it do now? Ticks underwater. Okay, don't need to count these. Set paddles movings. Set paddle movings. Okay, yep. Okay, never mind. My tick function seems to be fine. Check block collision. Okay, so that's still cold. What makes it sink below the block it's supposed to be on? Where am I? Let's boot entity. I need the update velocity. There's no gravity. E. Okay, what's E? I'm guessing this is for Y manipulation. If this location under flowing water, okay, then I'm guessing this is going down. Let's see. E. Yep, E seems to be used for the Y thingy. Let's call it Y mode. That would be the, let's see, Y mode. Where's the other thing? F. F is, F is Y mode 2. Okay, so does it take care only of falling then? If f is bigger than 0, okay, so if I'm underwater, I set f to that, and I set my velocity decay to half of what it otherwise is. Oh man. F and F. Okay, and that's updated here too. So if it's bigger than 0, then I get velocity. Then I set velocity. And when is it bigger than 0? It's 0 by default, and okay, so if I was on land, let's get man, I'm jumping so much. That looks like a 4. Just those numbers. That I would guess are the result of decompilation. Okay, that looks like 615 should be fine. Yep. I'm not sure what that number is. As a decimal. The decimal you have to, man. The scientific notation. Okay, so that's 7. Okay, makes sense. So that's not a lot. Or actually, I think it is a lot because that's what I multiplied by. So if it has some gravity, then 0, update velocity. I think I missed some landing logic. Land. On land. Let's see, this is the update velocity function. Okay, fall function. That's what I need. I need to make sure that it stops on the ground. Handle fall damage. Okay, so I think I want these to be indestructible basically, or is that right? Something like that. I think okay, I want them to handle fall damage or they'll never get destroyed when they fall. And the reasoning for that is the amazing, wait for it, is the, why did it disappear? Okay, is the wheel that you can see here. That's log, and as you know, that will be a log. See, crafting table. If I get the ingredients for it, so that would be copper, stick, and a log. Okay, if you check that out, and then it makes perfect sense that a log like that would yeah, negate all fall damage. This one here. So yeah, it won't get destroyed from fall damage, but I think the player that's riding it, so let's get back in. Yeah, the player that's, oh, it synced. Okay, so that's what happened to it. Oh. So yeah, the player that's controlling it will take full damage, and the one that's inside, I think that's inside will be fine. I think that's how I want to do it. Okay, but let's see this. Fall and landing logic. A difference on ground. Okay, fall. Where is fall called? Fall velocity, fall distance, handle fall damage. Okay, so fall velocity. Fall. Yes, I'm guessing fall is just a method on an entity. Get damage sources, fall. Okay, let's try to add that. Where is that? After interact, kind of high. Okay, update velocity. I guess I want to override that. Okay, I don't. What do I want to override? Okay, so these are all custom methods, I think. Make sure. Yep. Yeah, so these all seem like custom methods. Like wheelbarrow in water. Yep. Okay, so let's add the fall method. Collides with, interact. Do I want to add it here? Not really. Where does it make sense to add it? Tick. Okay, so let's add it after all that position logic. Okay, and I want to rename that label. Okay, so fall it has to be overridden. And then this location. Get variant. Okay, so I want instead drop item. Okay, so I don't want to do that. Okay, so we'll walk through that in a moment. Okay, so first things first, I'm the realist, and let's rename that label. Okay, amazing. Such a good name. Mutable set. Items stick. Okay, so let's see. If this has vehicle, then return. Okay, if on the ground. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so basically if that, I would like to do this and return. No, never mind, I think it has to stay like that because I do need to, I guess, check first on ground. Maybe. Let's do that if not on ground and... No, never mind, okay, let's just keep it like that. See, this get worn, get fluid state, block position, so block below. If it's water and height distance is less smaller than 0, then we fall. Looks fine. And if we are on the ground and the fall distance has been greater than 0, okay, so if we are on ground and we have fallen on landing, okay, do we override it somewhere? No. Okay, so if we don't fall on the ground, then just do the on landing. Otherwise, let's see, we handle fall damage. I think we handle fall damage, and if we are on the server and aren't removed, then we kill the boat, rather the wheelbarrow here, and then we check if we can drop stuff. Okay, so let's remove that. I don't care about dropping stuff, and I don't care about destroying the thing and handle fall damage. And we, as a boat, or rather as a wheelbarrow here, are supposed to handle the fall damage. So I guess I don't need all that logic for now. That should be it. So let's see if we no longer sink into the ground. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so now it's bugged. Hopefully, if I summon it now. Man, it stayed up for a moment, yeah, but then it just sinks. It doesn't seem to. Yeah, it kind of hovers there. Oh, it's funny. Okay, let's see if it still sinks in the water. Okay, I really like the way it sinks. Does the boat do the same? I think boat actually does it slower. Okay, the boat falls. The boat falls kind of slower. Does it? Let's check again. Seems to. Actually, how do I do it? Kind of know. Okay, but that would require redstone, kind of. Okay, so it's a very scientific way of checking that. Okay, so I think the boat, rather the mine, the wheelbarrow seems to keep accelerating. The boat like gets to the its terminal velocity. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it just chills. It eases. It slows down right above the water. As opposed to my wheelbarrow, yeah, I think just speeds up. Yeah, I kind of like how it falls. If I don't have to do additional stuff with it. Seems to look good enough. Okay. Yeah, so I think it just sinks gracefully the bottom, which is fine. Okay, so let's figure out why does it sink below the ground. Why does it do that? Okay, BL. BL would be. Okay, so let's rename that. RV, or rather, is underwater. BL, which should here be. Is that the same? Get underwater location. Check wheelbarrow underwater. Water level. What are those numbers? Such a small number. I think. Oh man, I didn't copy it. Let's see. Number is a very small or very large number. Uh-huh. In Java, for example, this value is accessible through the constant double minimum value. Okay, so that makes sense. Can I do that? Minimum value. kind of. Water level. Wait, this number is commonly associated with the minimum most negative finite value that can be represented by the double data program. Okay, and this is a double, I assume. Okay. What is BL here? BL is in water, I guess. Let's rename that to RV. Mutable set, okay. So let's go back to that. On landing. What's the on landing? This full distance equals 0. On ground, sorry. Yusuf Pai, thank you for following. And sorry for the large alert, I think covers the whole stream. Okay, so this has vehicle. We don't fall, I guess. But why don't we stop? Like, where's the stop? Logic. Fall. So landing just sets the fall distance to 0. I think they should be looking at the update velocity function. Get velocity, set velocity. The okay, notice F. See, F is a set velocity again. If F is greater than 0, which is nearby slipperiness is halved. Okay. So if I'm underwater and if I'm in water, then I set this to water level minus my y divided by height. I'm guessing this is for sinking. Ah, I think underwater is for sinking. Maybe this is for floating actually. Yeah, this could be for floating. Okay, well my thing doesn't seem to be floating. Which leads me to believe that somewhere I check the wrong block below. Not sure where that could be. That's what it was, or reading zeros. Okay, I think that's easier to read, at least for me. This is a double. So if this last location is land, see on land. Okay, so I saw that logic, check location. My check location. Where's that complicated thing? Update velocity. Man, I got lost. Okay, so that statement can be in update velocity. So here, I think I refactored it, which probably is the issue. Yeah, where did that go? Okay, else. So, what did I do with it? I think I didn't paste that back in. Because let's see, if in water or else. Okay, so why is it on land when it shouldn't be just on land? Should be all of that. See, what did I do with it? Okay, so that is that, but the condition seems to be wrong because it should be all of that. Okay, I think I know what happened. I did the replace, and it probably replaced everything. Oops, that should be location. Here, location. Okay, so now, okay, because these are the same. Now, if I change that to, let's see, if I'm in air and okay, if I was in air and I'm not in air and I'm not on land, so this will probably make me float. See? This seems like the thing that makes me float. Okay, yeah, so in previous it was just on land, so yeah, it makes sense. So, yeah, it made me float on land basically. It made me sink in water. Wow, shocking. Okay, but if that's right, then okay, yeah, we sink, and get pushed in the same way the boat is pushed, and that's really weird to be able to push it from here. I mean, I can do the same with boat. Actually, can I? The boat has a. I mean, okay, whatever. It's the same. Yeah, now I probably will float on water. Yeah, and I just ease into water. And I think just for science purposes, if I update my model to render before, like above water, okay, so let's check that. Because previously, we inside of, say, inside of the renderer, yeah, I've changed that to not be, I copied this logic from both so that it's rotated properly. I changed, rather translate, okay, and it was 0 and 0, and I removed that. Let's see, if I add it back in, will it render my my wheelbarrow without water inside? Because it's either that, or I have to add an empty texture that the boat seems to have that fills the inside of it. Rather, an empty cube has no texture. See? Yep, that's it. Okay, that's on. I didn't push it back down, I guess. Can you push a boat in water? Yeah, you can, okay. Okay, so I gotta get it. Never mind, I think that's not it, because let's see the boat renderer once again. See, 8. Oh, get damage wobble. Okay, we'll probably have to add that at some point, but let's see. Translates. See, where does it render? Is submerged in water. Model with water patch. Okay, so I'm guessing that's some magic. I don't need to care about, because I'm fine with it. Because it's going to just sink, so I don't need to care what happens when it's floating, because it won't be floating. So yeah. Okay, let's clean that up. And let's see how much has changed. Sort imports. And okay, many imports. Tracking, enum location. Oh, so I didn't commit that. Collision box. And let's see. Okay, so update velocity is the same as the boat now. Okay, and that all of that will need to be cleaned up. Okay, so I'll probably do that off stream, as well as. And give me a moment. Okay, sorry, had to cough. Okay, so I'll probably clean all of that off stream. Clean that up off stream, as well as try to. As well as, let's see, so I want to rotate the model in block bench so that it faces the correct way. At the moment it's rotated, it should face north. And I fixed that today inside of the renderer, and I'm still not sure about those support beams. So yeah, I will rotate the model. I will try to clean that up, and I want to start working on the model texture so that it's finally copper and other oxidation levels. So let's commit that, and that would be it for today's stream, I guess. So thanks everybody for watching, and see you hopefully tomorrow. There should be a stream tomorrow. Not sure what hour, but probably more or less the same as during the weekday. Yeah, once again, thanks everybody for watching, and see you.